Hey, okay, my friends, Baby Binks and I, we just checked in with our hotel, and I wanted to talk to you about some travel tips with your cat. For our trip, I called ahead to the hotel to find out what their pet policy was. Service animals are free, and Baby Binks, regular non-trained service animal, he was just $30. Some places have breed restrictions or weight restrictions, especially for dogs. Some places have certain rules or certain rooms that they allow pets in, or additional fees. Planning ahead is especially important if you're going to go public transportation. So call your airlines or the Ticketmaster for the train station and ask what it takes to be able to travel with a pet. The second tip is to keep your cat's medical records with you at all times, especially if you are traveling international. Third tip is about the cat carrier. This is one that I have gotten calls on in the past and said, how in the world do I get my cat inside of the cat carrier? Now, see, this also takes prep work. Cats have excellent memories and association. And if their only association with the cat carrier is they're going to the vet and the last memory they have is getting neutered, then of course they are not going to want to get inside that carrier. So for about a week ahead of time before you go out on your trip, put down your cat carrier, put little treats inside, make it a really nice, comfortable place that the cat might want to go in and explore and hang out. With your cat carrier, size does matter. This is a pretty good size here. Might be a little bit big for this cat, but he'll grow into it. I even put my big cats inside of this bag. I like this bag because it has openings on all sides for the kitty, and it's nice and comfortable. I can pull them out through the top. I can pull them out through the sides here. You want something that is big enough that the kitty cat can turn around inside, and if the kitty has an accident, they're not sitting in their own waste. But you want it to be small and cozy enough because cats feel really safe in cozy areas. The next tip is about the litter boxes, which is a reality whether you're at home or if you're traveling. Kitty still has to go. So I like to use the disposable litter boxes. Those are great for your kitty's 72-hour kit as well. I put down a puppy pad inside of the bathroom, and that's where I put the litter box. That way we can be good guests and not have a litter box on the carpet. After my stay, I get one of these big kitchen plastic garbage bags and I just throw the whole litter box inside and toss it. These are the puppy pads that I use. I put the litter box on top of it just to kind of help keep things a little bit cleaner. But I also fold these up and put it inside of my cat carrier so that if Kitty has an accident, I can just take it out and toss it. Tip number 5 is to keep things familiar. Cats have very sensitive stomachs, and so I brought some of his food from home that he normally eats, and I also brought water from home. I also brought his favorite blanket that has all of his smells of home on it. The next tip is to allow, with appropriate boundaries, Kitty to explore the area that you are going to be staying with them. This helps them to get familiar with the room and to be able to establish it as a safe space. The next tip is about co-sleeping. Now, some people co-sleep with their pets and some people are totally against it, and that's for the people on the internet to argue about. So if he co-sleeps on top of the bed, I'll lay down his blanket, and there we go. That way he has a space. Baby Binks is an under the covers co-sleeper with us. So what I would do is I would wrap him up in a blanket like this. And I would take him and cuddle him in bed with me. Okay, so let's talk about travel anxiety. Baby Binks, he is a really mellow cat. Awesome traveler. But some cats, they get really anxious and will just be howling and carrying on and causing a ruckus. Talk with your vet about this. There are medications to help mellow them out a little bit, and there's even over-the-counter medications that you can get at your pet store. Now, those are the two extremes. Most cats are actually in the middle, where they're going to cry and carry on for a couple hours, and then once they realize that they're okay, or when they stop moving and they establish their safe space, then they start to settle down. And the last tip is that cats are very sensitive to energy. If you're anxious and stressed out, they're going to be anxious and stressed out. If you can maintain those calm vibes, your cat is going to pick up on that as well. He's already asleep.